Hello friends, this is 12th part of how to develop online examination system in PHP with Mysql Database, and in this part we will discuss how to display particular exam question on web page. In previous part, we have already seen how to add question in exam, and we have also make question view button. So when we have click on view button, then it will redirect to web page on which we can see all question of examination. This view button will be display, if admin has add all question according to limit set at the time of exam has been created. For list all question of particular exam, we have directly go to question.php file, and here first we have write include statement with header.php file. After this here, we have use breadcrumb class of Bootstrap library for web page navigation, so in first list tag, we have anchor tag, with href is equal to exam.php file. With exam list anchor text, and second list tag we have write text like question list, so it will make navigation link for go again to exam list page. After this here we have define one span tag, with id is equal to message operation. Under this tag we will display success message. Below this we have make one table with ID question data table. We will initialize jQuery DataTable plugin on this table. Under this table, we have make three table column like question title, write option, and action table column. Now we have moved to write jQuery code part, and here we have write code variable is equal to PHP echo statement with $get code variable. Below this, we have write variable data table is equal to table ID question data table, with data table method. It will initialize jQuery DataTable plugin. Under this method, we have write processing option, which has been set to true. This is feature will control the processing indicator. Then after, we have defined second option server side set to true. This option will enable data tables in server-side processing mode. After this, we have defined order option with blank array value. This will initial remove table order from table. Now we want to load data from question table by using Ajax in data tables, so we have defined Ajax option here. Under this we have first define URL option, and in this option we have write Ajax action.php file. It will send Ajax request to this file. Then after, under Ajax we have defined other option like type set to post. Here we have defined method set to post method. For send data to server, with Ajax request, here we have write data, and under this we have write action variable, with fetch value, and page variable with question value, and code variable value. Now in data tables option, we have defined one more column definition option. From this option we can set column definition initialization properties. Under this, we have defined target sub option with column number like 2 in array. By using this option, it will remove default table sorting feature from third column. Now we have go to Ajax action.php file, and here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write $post action variable value is equal to fetch. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have write $output variable is equal to array. Below this, we have write $exam ID is equal to $exam object with getExamID method, with $post code variable as argument. This method will return exam ID based on value of $post code variable. First we have go to examination class, and here we have make getExamID method with $exam code as an argument. Under this, we have write $this query variable is equal to select online exam ID from online exam table, where online exam code is equal to $exam code variable. After this, we have write $result variable is equal to $this with query result method. This method will execute above query, and return query execution result. For fetch data from $result variable, here we have write for each loop, with condition like $result variable as $row variable. Under this loop, we have write return statement, with $row online exam ID variable, it will return value on online exam ID, which is output of this function. Now we have go to Ajax action.php file, and here, we have write $exam object, with query variable is equal to, select star from question table, where online exam ID is equal to, $exam ID variable. This query will fetch question data of particular exam from question table. Below this query, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write is set function, with $post search value variable. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code, and here we have write $exam object with query variable, and here we have append query like question title, like $post search value variable, it will search data in question title column. Below this, we have write $exam object, with query variable, and here we have append text like close bracket. So this block will search data in exam table. For sort data, here we have write if statement, and under condition, we have write is set function, with $post order variable. This condition will be true if it has received request for table column sorting of data. Under this block, we have write $exam object, with query variable, and here we have append query like, order by $post, order 0 column, and $post order 0 with directory index. This query will sort particular column data, in ascending or descending order. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code, and here we have write $exam object, with query variable, and here we have append query like, order by question ID in descending order. Now we have define $1 extra query variable is equal to blank value. Below this variable, we have write if condition, and under condition we have write $post length variable value is not equal to -1. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have write $extra query variable, and here we have append query like limit $post start variable value, comma $post length variable. This query is for pagination. Now we have write $filtered rows variable is equal to $exam object with total row method. This method will return number of rows affected after above query execution. After this, we have again write $exam object with query variable, and here we have append query of $extra query variable. Now we have write $result variable is equal to $exam object with query result method. It will return query execution result in array format. After this, we want to get total data of table. For this also we have write $exam object with query variable is equal to select star from question table, where online exam ID is equal to $exam ID variable. Below this query, we have write $total rows variable is equal to $exam object with total row method. It will return number of rows affected after execute above query. After this, we have write $data variable is equal to blank array. Now we have write for each loop, and under condition, we have write $result variable as $row variable. Under this loop, we have first write $subarray variable is equal to blank array. First we want to store question title column data, so here we have write $subarray variable is equal to $row question title variable. After this, we want to store question answer option data, so here we have write $subarray variable is equal to option with $row answer option variable. For make edit and delete button, here we have defined $edit button variable is equal to blank value, and $delete button is equal to blank value. This both button will be displayed before starting of examination. After starting or completing of examination, this button will be removed. For this things, here we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $exam object with exam is not stated method, with $exam ID variable as argument. This method will check particular exam is started or not. If exam is not started yet, then it will execute if block of code, and this method we have already make in examination class. Under this block, we have write $edit button variable is equal to button tag with type is equal to button, name and class is equal to edit. Here we have add ID attribute, and here we have write $row question ID variable. We will use value of both attribute like class and ID in jQuery code. Same way for delete button, here we have write $delete button variable is equal to button tag with type is equal to button, name and class is equal to delete. Here we have add ID attribute, and here we have write $row question ID variable. We will use value of both attribute like class and ID in jQuery code. Now we have write $subarray variable is equal to $edit button and $delete button, so here we have store edit button and delete button code in array. Now we want to store data of $subarray variable into $data variable, so here we have write $data variable is equal to $subarray variable. After this, we have write $output variable is equal to array. In first key, we have write draw, and in value we have write $post draw variable. In second key, we have write records total, and in value we have write $total rows variable value. In third key, we have write records filtered, and in value we have write $filtered rows variable value. And in last key, we have write data, and in value we have write $data variable value. Now we want to send this data to Ajax request in JSON format, so here we have echo statement, with JSON encode method, and under this we have write $output variable. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, here we can see exam list page, and here we can see view question button, in each list of exam, so we have click on this link. After click on link, page has been redirect to question.php file, with code variable with passing of exam code value, and here we can see list of question of particular examination on web page, in jQuery DataTable plugin. Here admin can search any question data by enter query into this text box, and admin can also sort data. Here we can see pagination has also been made, without writing any line of code. So this is different feature which we can use using load data into jQuery DataTable plugin. So, in this part, we have learned how to load question data in jQuery DataTable plugin, with server-side processing, and in next part we will learn how an admin can edit question details in this online examination system. If you have some suggestion regarding this PHP-based online examination system, you can comment in comment box. If you want to learn this system, please stay connected with us.